Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Inward Perfection. I'm your host Color Fade. It's episode 24, what should be the last episode of this series. It's the year 2480 and we just trounced the Prethoran Scourge and we're sending all of our ships back home. These guys have come over here and they're going to claim all this space, and that's fine. There's a pretty good chunk of research that we're going to do over here, but we're down to the last 19 years and I just put it on the fastest speed. We're going to race to the end. There's nothing left to say, really. We're ahead in the score by a long way, and I think that's really cool. And having just taken care of the endgame crisis on 2 times difficulty, that was pretty easy. So the conversation now shifts to what are we gonna do next? What should I play next? I've played Determinate Exterminators. I've played Driven Assimilators. I've done what is it, I've done the Life Seeded Start. That was one of the recent ones. I've done a corporation one, even though nowadays I think the last time I did a corporation start, I did it before we had admin buildings, and you have to play it small, and it was really hard to stay under the admin cap. It'd be kind of fun to play a corporation now with the admin buildings and basically do what those enemies were doing to us the whole time, which is just trying to put branch offices everywhere. I think it would be kind of fun. Oh yeah, the gateway's constructed great. I think it would be kind of fun to play a corporation where, kind of like the start that I played on the one before this when I was doing the tutorial for 2.8, where I had all the envoys, to have as many envoys as you can so you could get as many friendly neighbors as possible, and then just build a ton of branch offices and basically try to win the thing that way would be pretty cool. I would also like to do something on a little bigger map. I would like to do the 800 star system map. I'd like to do a conquest on an 800 star system map, but I really want to see like a war in heaven. 800 stars or 1,000 stars seems, I mean, it's going to be big and the end game will be a little chunky, but it'd be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool for the purposes of going through the game and possibly getting a chance of having some more in heavens and things like that. That'd be kind of neat. Living metal mega construction. We need more living metal. I don't know that we're actually building anything with that right now, but I like having it on. So yeah, we just came in here and stomped these guys. I'm looking for... Oh, they closed it all off, didn't they? Yep, we can't get over here. Our guys can't get over here. They closed it off. They closed their borders. Bunch of punks. Okay, well, that makes it even easier for us because we just focus on the end game stuff here.
We have mastered a new technology.
We just focus on ourselves. We're doing inward perfection. We just focus on ourselves. That's all we do. These guys came over and grabbed all that stuff really fast.
We have mastered a new technology.
So none of my scientists, yeah, they're all sitting around here doing nothing now. It's kind of a shame. I gotta get these guys back on some places where they can do some research, like here. I know I have some places for that, so we'll do that. We're not going to get that research because we can't get into.
We have mastered a new technology.
And here's the other thing, all these other science ships, you can go assist research on our ring worlds that we're doing all this on. Because we have these massive amounts of ring worlds. Actually, if I was playing on a 1,000 star system, or even an 800 one, and I was trying to, and I have this was something I was talking about in a previous episode, is going to endgame crisis of 25 strength, which I think is as high as you can make it. I would have on every single one of these ring worlds, I would make sure that I had a science ship boosting research by 10%, because that's what you'd want to min-max every last little thing. You'd kind of want to play it slow and really just hammer away, min-max the heck out of it, because You'd have to. Because you would need as much research as possible, because what we had wouldn't have been good enough to do 25 times crisis strength. I mean, all of my fleets together might have been able to take like one crisis fleet, and they come in bunches, so I think if we did that, and you know, you'd want to use choke points, and you'd want to take that research for defensive platforms. You'd want to have that. I think it could be a really challenging game, even on an 800 star map with the crisis strength turned up all the way. I think it'd be kind of crazy, but I feel like I'm getting somewhat good enough as a player to potentially do that. So
We have mastered a
after
new technology.
like 1200 hours or whatever it is, maybe it'd be good enough. Let's see. Energy weapon damage. There's a world over here, ring world. Colonize this bad boy. I think this is ring 5A, A5, ring A5. And we can go, now that we don't have to buy ships and that just maxed out, we can go down here and say, hey, build, build, build. So yeah, it's kind of exciting to think about that. There's the 10th fleet. I haven't given them a home base. Everybody gets one. Anchorage, sign to base, return. We don't need to actually build that fleet because we just don't need to do that kind of stuff right now. Got all of those star bases. Let's go to some of our worlds here and look at this. Oh, these guys have
mastered a new
not
technology.
enough housing. Wow. Let's fix that. And what do we have here? Council election is imminent in 71 days. We know we're going to be on it. We'd like to start doing change council size to 1. Weak support. But we're going to propose it anyway. It's going to go on the Senate floor next. We will be the Senate. Trade deal expired. Good. Works out for me. I'm fine with that. Yeah, if I put the crisis endgame strength on 25, I'm playing conquest style. I'm not playing for score. I'm not playing for this thing here.
We have mastered a new
I'm not
technology.
doing it for that. I'd play for conquest because a crisis like that could really affect the overall map, and I would want to play it that way. I think that would be interesting. To me, it would be.
We have mastered a new technology.
You guys just keep mastering technologies. It's awesome. They're like flying off the shelf. Leader lifespan. That's the other thing is.
We have mastered a new technology.
I want to look at something. I'm actually paused again for something. I want to go to my species. This is my main species. Pop consumer goods, upkeep, growth from Imulus. I don't think those things are all that big a deal. What I'd like to do is, I'm thinking long term now for my next series. Pop consumer upgrade. Don't care about that. Pop growth from immigration. I kind of care about that. Empire Sprawl from Pop's not as big of a deal. Pop growth speed. Yeah, there's... What I want is leader lifespan. Is there one of those? Habitability. 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 Pop growth speed. Leader level cap +1. That's 1. Is there anything that's bigger than that? Is there a leader level cap +2, or is it just that one? Empire Sprawl. Army damage. Weak. Sedentary. That's actually, this applies to me. Amenities. Repugnant. Conformists. Leader lifespan 80 years. Now that's valuable. Not enough trait points for that. I wish there was a way to create a species just... Well, there is. You'd have to nerve staple everybody else. That's the problem. This might be a good time to play with that, actually, during this game. Nerve stapled, not compatible with the erudite trait. So I might have to make some nerve stapled ones and then move some people around. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Because right now our whole entire species is set up this way. This would be something you'd probably have to do earlier in the game. Talented leader level cap, though. I like that. Leader experience gain 25%. My leaders live so long that they get there, but getting there faster would be a good thing. You'd want to do that. So these would be your leaders. You want to create that template. And then if you nerve stapled a bunch of people so that only your leaders here could get the leader jobs. Because for your regular workers, for your regular workers, oh yeah, I see, it's an erudite. You'd have to take that off for the nerve staplage. Because you can't use erudite. Nerve stapled. Resources from jobs. Can't be leaders. What else would you want to do? You got no trait picks left, so something worth 2 points. Empire Sprawl from Pop's not a big deal. What else could we get? Defense, army damage, don't care about. Governing ethics. Amenities from jobs. That'd be kind of nice. Because it's the only trade value from jobs. Wow. Because they'd be working a lot of clerk jobs. We could do that. Drones. So if you created that template, so what would you have to do? I mean, this would be really hard. You could take the drones and apply that template to like all these general worker planets like this. Now they're going to have some leaders that are not going to work. But let's say you split some of your population, and the Ecumenopolis. Let's do a bunch of that. I probably can afford to do not the ring worlds, the grunt worlds. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna take 5 months. I want to see what happens with this. It's gonna do everybody on those planets, which is a whole lot of people, but at the same time, we still have a whole lot of other planets where we can just make the people leader, and then greater than ourselves should move people around properly. The miners, let's see. Set rights, military service, living standards, no population controls. Create template. What do you guys have? High bandwidth. Streamline protocol. Propaganda machines. Recycled. Mass produced. What do we have right now? Food from jobs. Improved. Okay, so we got species improved. So we got a bunch of drones, and now we can go to these guys and we can say apply that template to anybody who's not a drone, actually. Yeah, I know. Hold on. That's going to be a problem for a little bit. It's okay. We're going to move people. No, not the drones. We want to go down to everybody who's not drones. Oh, this leaders. Apply that template to everybody who's not a drone, which should be all the rest of these people.
Situation log updated.
So we'll see how this works. I'm just curious is all. This is the time to experiment. Same thing with you guys. I could make you guys all leaders. Let's modify your template. Well, you can be leaders. That's the thing. Your leader lifespan. Can I get your leader level cap up? Okay, so pop consumer goods upkeep. Food from livestock. Don't care about that. Let's go to leader level cap +1. New experience gain +25. Leaders. What else you got? Leader lifespan, which is great. Food from jobs. I don't care so much about that. You're going to be leaders. What else do we got? Governing ethics attraction. Empire sprawl from pops. You don't have that many pops. You're going to be leaders and you're going to be working research jobs. So, trade value, no. Oh yeah, we'll give you that one. Intelligent. Okay, create that template. Let's go to technology. Busy with species modification. Yeah, no, we're way over our empire's problem. We'll go fix that. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, see, you guys have a bunch of specialists. They're going to get moved. This is all... Everybody's going to get moved around. It's going to be a little bit of a wackadoo thing for a little bit. But it's okay. Council size 1. What do we have? Minor economic sanctions. Okay, what's this other thing? Minor military sanctions. Support. It's okay. Promise. We just got to get that. People changed here. But that might be... if I'm going to do this 800 or 1,000 star system with a crisis on 25, I'm going to pre-plan
Species improved.
my species like this. I'm going to pre-plan like 2 different species. Yeah, do the institute increase benefit. That's fine. You guys here, Maine Coons. Yeah, I want to affect Maine Coons leaders, which is a lot of them. So we need probably a few more drones. Apply template to some of the others. The Maine Coons. Some of them are left because those guys were growing while we were transitioning. And a few more of the leaders. Let's see. What other worlds can we do some on? Yeah, like these guys. We need a few more grunts.
Situation log updated.
I think that'll work. We'll see. We're gonna have to go in here and see. Okay, ring worlds. Oh yeah, you guys can start building some more of those. Because we'll get everybody moved around. I know. Rising unemployment. I know.
Species improved.
Okay, now let's go back to the other species. These guys. Leaders. We're going to apply that template to all your people.
Situation log updated.
And then we're going to look for...
Species improved.
Yep. And now we got to get to our bureaucratic planets. Because we have a bunch of them and they're like full. You guys have a bunch of people. You guys can move those people over there. The drones. You can move them. I mean, do we want to resettle them? Can we resettle them ourselves to just ring worlds? Yeah. Oh, you get... So rulers we can't do anything about. But... why greater than ourselves isn't moving you guys over? I don't know. Because there's a bunch of jobs on this planet. I should move a couple of these rulers over too, shouldn't I? That way they have them. Nope, don't disable building slot. Okay. Yes, I know. Same thing with you guys. It's like, and now there's a bunch of jobs. So what that means is there's a bunch of jobs. I need more regular workers. I need less leaders. So let's go back to species. The drones. Apply that template to... Oh, we still have some regular Maine Coons here. All the regular Maine Coons. And some of the leaders. Not the ones on the ring worlds. But let's do some of the other ones. Like this. Because we got enough leaders now. We got too many leaders, actually. Well, those are all research worlds. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go to some of these other worlds like this. Oh, yeah. You guys, let's do this.
Situation log updated.
Let's see how we can do this. I know. Institute the increased benefit. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Empire Sprawl? Oh, because not many people are working those jobs. Yeah, we'll get them there.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Great. Okay, ring A5. Let's get you some building going on. Do you as a research ring world. Give you some robots. Scum and villainy on Winkworth. I know we're going to have a lot of this to deal with, aren't we? Okay, yeah, so we still have... So all we have is a bunch of specialist drones. How come you guys aren't taking a bunch of these jobs? This is my question. How come you're not working these jobs? You're nerve stapled.
Species improved.
Maybe I don't understand what nerve stapled is. Drones. Oh, that could be the thing. I don't understand what nerve stapled means. Let's look at this again. Modify template. Nerve stapled. Cannot generate leaders. Cannot be employed in ruler or specialist jobs. Oh yeah, so we don't want so many of those, do we? Okay, we want more leaders. Alright. Alright. Now I understand. Those are just for regular workers. Okay. So we want main coon leaders. We want to apply this template to a bunch more people. Alright. Let's stop and go down anywhere that we're gonna do a bunch more. You can see the numbers down here. I need at least 1,000 more leaders. We probably need, yeah, at least 1,000 more leaders. And all the rest of those main kings.
Situation log updated.
Okay, I get it now. So I wish there was something else besides nerve stapled. It's like I want one group of people just to be leaders so I can get their research bonuses on the research. I want another group that's just for specialist jobs and another group that's for worker jobs. And nerve stapling split, because here's what you really need. You need one group of people for rulers only and another group of people that can work all these jobs. But nerve stapling splits it here at the worker line, and it doesn't let them work these jobs. So nerve stapling isn't all that beneficial. Now it's gonna let you do. Here's the one thing it will let you do: drones. Modify the template. It's gonna let you get. You can grow these people faster. Trade value from jobs because they're gonna work the clerk jobs. That's kind of the big thing. You could add, mineral stuff, food from jobs. You can do all of these things with them. Oh, unpause the game, darn it. Darn. Anyway, well, I learned something new there. Now I kind of understand how it works. You got all this trade that we're not grabbing. We need a... Did we not build a... We didn't. Okay. We didn't build it up here. I want to get a thing up here to grab all this trade. So go up here and build a gateway construction site. Right there. It's a great day. Oh, there we are. Awesome. Ring world sections. Good. Okay. Habitable section. Colonize. Oh yeah, so who do we want to colonize with? Leaders? Probably. Okay. Be fine. Alright. Yes, I know. You guys are going to be fine in a few minutes. Trust me. As soon as we get you all done here. I got you. So nerve stapling isn't really a big thing. It's just to make everybody leaders then. The Galactic Cabal. Oh, they're going after the Galactic Cabal. Well, good for them. The Galactic Cabal over here need somebody to go after them. That's a noble thing to do. Go get those guys. Go get them. Yes, I know everybody's... How are we doing over here? How are we looking?
Species improved.
Okay, good. Species improved. Now what are we looking at? Let's see what greater than ourselves does with all of this. Still got too many nerve stapled drones probably. So let's take a look at that. Oh, yeah, we're 1K. Wow, really? Okay. Back up here. Oh, that was quick. That was really fast. Oh, that's different. The bathroom combo. It's like that can't be the same, guys, can it? So I still got too many drones. So make some more leaders. Let's go. We want to affect drones, but we just don't want to affect all the drones. The storm dissipates. Good. How many more do we need? Probably like half of them. 800 maybe. Where can I get a bunch? Right there and there. Let's go with that.
Situation log updated.
4 months. That should help. You can see our numbers are coming back up because people are starting to work those jobs again. So that's cool. So I learned a little something. That's alright. I don't mind that. I don't mind learning the hard way. It's okay. Now I understand it better. That's the thing with learning. Learning is always good because then you have a better understanding. Some people are going to make you think, oh, you look like a fool. Well, I guess if that's how you judge people is learning. Oh, you big dummy, you didn't know this. Well, you know what? Nobody comes out of the womb knowing everything. We learn. And learning is an incredibly valuable thing. So, I think so. I think that's one of the worst things about our society and our education system in general is that we treat people poorly because they don't know something, and
Species improved.
we should actually be doing the opposite. It's always okay to say I don't know the answer to something and I'm willing to learn, but instead our society treats knowledge as it just treats it in a completely different bad way, you know. And it's like, oh, you have to already know everything, even if all your opinions and beliefs are wrong, and it's better to cling to that wrongness, like you're rewarded for clinging to your wrongness. And instead it should be, you know, I don't know that answer, I don't know, and I don't know enough about it to make an educated guess, so
Incoming transmission.
I'll go learn. Oh, there's a Federation Association offer. You get points for victory
Colonization efforts begun.
for being in a
Colonization
federation,
efforts
but
begun.
we are very much in word perfection. I have been the whole playthrough, so that's the way I intend to stay, all the way to the end.
Colonization
Inward
efforts
perfection.
begun.
We've been perfecting ourselves. You guys can kiss my butt. Still switching guys over here. We'll get him up here in a second, and then we'll take a look and see how things look. Oh, we already did. So where are we at right now? Species modification. We're down to 752 folks that are drones. We probably need to have a few less of them because we still have a bunch of jobs like this. You guys need to be working jobs somewhere. Well, what we have is what? We have a bunch of leaders everywhere. Yeah, these guys have to wait to go down, but let's make jobs then. Let's go to our ring worlds. Let's start there. And make sure our ring worlds have jobs. Yeah, see, there's like a ton of jobs here. 48 jobs. We should finesse this. Let's see what we can do. We could sell a few less of these. And we can buy... What do we need to buy over here? Well, we're barely ahead on crystals. We're 10 ahead on gases. We can start buying to get ourselves out of the hole here. This would be really expensive. Let's see what that does. We're going to sell a few more of these. Okay. So that was an interesting experiment. I'm glad that I did it so that I have a better understanding of how this works. Bunch of jobs here. So we have research. How come you guys aren't... Oh, right. Because you're drones. But your specialist drones, I get it. So they're specialist drones that, because of the shifting around, they have to wait to move down in stratum, because the only jobs that drones can work are actually workers. So having a specialist drone is like a something that actually can't happen on its own naturally. It's because we shifted and moved people around. I get it. I understand. That's totally fine. We'll get out of this soon enough. We'll do we can do a few more things here. We can go to minerals, monthly minerals plus 33%. That'll help. And then what else we have? Recycling campaign, drop that. Mining subsidies, capacity subsidies are on. Those are good. Greater than ourselves. We're going to leave that on. We definitely don't want to manage this ourselves. So we got more of these. We can go. Just keep doing that. We don't have to buy so many of those. Alright. I understand now.
A new technology.
Yeah, so as I'm thinking about how to come up with the next race that I want to play, I'm thinking about whatever start it is that allows you to have a subservient species and just have those workers. That could be really cool. That could be really cool, actually. I'm going to have to look into that. Because the idea of playing on a really gargantuan map, the 800 stars or 1,000 stars, and playing until I conquer the whole thing and dealing with an in-game crisis that's max strength, and probably putting it on Grand Admiral too. What do these guys' fleets look like? Because this is Admiral with scaling. Like, they got a fleet over there. It's 33,000. It's not that much. There's fleets everywhere. But it feels like we could just roll in there and clean up if we wanted to. Mineral extraction operation.
We have mastered a new technology.
I'm gonna have to put something out for my Patreons and ask them what they want to do, or maybe I'm just gonna do it. That's kind of what I do. Oh, here's another question I was gonna have, and it may be too late by the time you guys see this video, but playing System Shock, that demo, oh man, that demo got me so excited. And I was thinking that what I really want to do is go through and play. I have Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 1 and 2 Remastered, and I haven't played those yet. And I'd almost like to do that for the channel. I just think it could be a lot of fun to do. Oh, we're not buying any more of those, are we? No, but we can sell those. Let's sell a bunch of this. Let's flood the market with those. I really don't like odd numbers like that. It bothers me. You guys need a few more, don't you? Hey now, I'm pressing this button over here on the keyboard. I'm actually doing it, so make it work. So I got this almost. It was pretty. Now we gotta wait. How long is it gonna take to demote some of these guys? We're gonna be able to see. Let's look at some of these workers. Find all the guys who are unemployed. Where are they? Oh no. Okay, so leaders. Some of those guys. Oh, so some of the ones already demoted. How long do you get these leaders to go down? Rulers. How long for you guys? 764 days. So that's not long. Oh well, this is good. This is all going to be taken care of in 3 years. Oh, that's great. 2 years. That's fantastic. Ambition, architectural renaissance, ambition, hearts and minds. I'm going to turn those back on. Why not? And we'll go build us another ring world. Let's go. That'll put some people to work. We've got this ring world over here. I think we have a ring world over here that's not completely done, is it? Yeah, ring section D. Let's get that.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Let's see the increased benefit. We're going to be okay. Where else? What's our sectors map mode? Okay.
We have claimed a new world.
This sector's
for our
like
people.
basically full. Where else would I like to put some ring worlds? What other sectors do I have? I got sectors over here. I don't have a... Well, so this is an ideal place to do it. Let's go. Let's put you right here and build a gateway construction site. And then you go over here and build a ring world right there. Thank you. Get another. We'll start building ring worlds here. We don't have a lot of time. We got 9 years left and the game's going to be over. This has been a fantastic run. Inward perfection. I'm so pleased with the way that came out, but even more pleased is I've never played Stellaris on this high of a difficulty level before, so Admiral scaling. Never done it. Never put the crisis up above 1 and it was on 2, and it's not like that was a big jolt, but it was there. So I'm pretty excited about how it turned out. Really excited. This is something I'm glad that I put on my channel, and I'm excited about the way it turned out in a big way. You guys go down here and build that research station. Smuggler activity. How unfortunate, Winkwit. Oh yeah, and you guys need, so we should.
We have mastered a new technology.
Mastering technologies. This has just been really neat. I have enjoyed this as a playthrough. This was...
We have mastered a new technology.
Will to power. Monthly influence. I don't need to turn it back on. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. This was a good time. Was had by all. I certainly had a good time. What do you guys got here? I lost some buildings, so let's go do some things. Let's work our way backwards from main prime. Oh, so you're here. Oh, let's go. Robot assembly plants. Ring world research. Doink, doink, doink. Same thing here. Oh, let's do a commercial one here though. Ring C5. I need a few more of these trade ones. Uh-oh. I'm having a problem typing. That's a bad sign. And same thing with you. I might do another trade one for you. Just here at the end where we can do things like this. Oh yeah, you're like gateway constructor. Excellent. Let's give you precinct houses. Let's give you holo theaters. Yeah, lots of ring worlds here. Lots of ring worlds that need some love. It's going to use up a lot of our minerals really quickly, but... this will help get us employee people here. Come on, big old trade station here. Big old bingo Jed had a light on. Let's see. If anybody gets a galactic stock exchange, it's this. I gotta wait, I think. Don't I? Yeah. Let's put the clone bats on them.
We have mastered a new technology.
People are claiming our systems, but they don't know. They don't know how bad of an idea that is. Yeah. They don't know that it's a horrible idea. So horrible. Yeah. Let's just do all this growth stuff. Job creation.
We have mastered a new technology.
Oh, let's see. Do you guys get... Let's see. Lots of stuff. The Galactic Stock Exchange.
Incoming transmission.
The answer is no. Offer association status. I'm sorry, fellas, but we're inward perfecting. We have been since the beginning. and you're just not going to be able to win. I mean, we're gonna win it, and we're gonna be really strong inward perfectionists. So, selling some food, we can sell some more. What are we buying over here? We can buy rare crystals. We don't need to buy. Exotic gases, we almost don't need to buy. We're still buying too many of these, but now we can lower that number. We can sell another 100 of those. Flood the market with that. We can sell another. I don't want to do that though. I need them to keep. I need to build things. So, but this is getting us in a little better shape here. A little better shape after all that nerve staple experimentation that happened. You have 3 workers who are drones, so they can't work research jobs on this planet, so you need to resettle them. I need to get some, that means I need to get more grunt jobs elsewhere. So I need a planet that can provide me with some more grunt jobs. This world can't do anything until it grows. So let's find out, like here, this world is done.
We have mastered a new technology.
And it's a research world. And does it have a research? It doesn't have that. It's gotta have a research complex on it. Mastered a new technology. Alright. Rivalry ended. Okay. This is Milisetsumu. Milisetsumu, where are you at? Right there. You guys, let's see. Yep, do that. You need some more jobs and you don't really need any more housing, so let's do this. So, oh, and do we have some decisions here? Not on that planet. Planetary prospecting, mastery of nature. Don't want to spend too much on that mastery of nature thing. Oh, here's where we can create a bunch of grunt jobs. Yep, here's where we can... These planets, I know I made some of these earlier, and it's like, yep, those are perfect. That's where you're gonna get some people put to work. You have this growing... Well, you can leave your robots up, because we have ring worlds to populate, so I don't necessarily have to take those down right now. Greater than ourselves takes care of the worst of it. Because it handles the moving around, which is the pain in the butt part, so. On this planet. Oh yeah, we're in the positive on money again. Alright, we're just a little over on Empire Sprawl, so. We're getting there. Main Coon leaders, you should have a job somewhere. You should be taking a job somewhere. Why are you not going to a ring world, dude? They got tons of jobs. Alright. And we just need more rare crystals. Okay. That's fun. I'll let it build some stuff here. 6 years left to go until the victory screen pops. Wow. What a playthrough. That was something else. Man.
We have mastered a new technology.
Something else. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time figuring out what I want to do for the next playthrough. It's just I'm already excited about it. This is what happens when I get to the end of something, and this is why I like playing till a victory condition, because there's a definitive end for me, and I feel it feels complete to me. So the idea that we're gonna be done with this game very soon, and then I can focus my attention on the next one is pretty cool. And it's like, what is going to happen? I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, you got a couple more. Ecumenopolises? Great. Yeah. Fire it up. That's from the planetary decision. Not the Create Zort World one, but the other one. The one that Mastery of Nature, which we periodically have the
We have
ability
mastered a new technology.
to spend in Planetary Prospecting, Mastery of Nature. Planetary Prospecting, Mastery of Nature. That's something that you would want to min-max far better than I've done on this episode. You'd really want to take advantage of those on all those planets that as you had the money and got them, you'd want to do it. That's the thing about playing with the anticipation of a 25 times crisis, knowing that you're going to have to be at the top of your game by the time they roll around. That's the thing. That's the quest. You'd really have to be on top of it. And my only concern is, like, on an 800 star system is that this is starting to it's getting a little laggy, and this is a 600 star system. I'm really curious how the changes are going to affect the game when they finally do push them out. These guys are still the Galactic Cabal Authority. You guys really are pushing things, are you? There's a Federation. It's like, I'd go to war with you guys, but I can't take your land. All I can do is, I'm not even sure why. Galactic Cabal. What? Are we on the Senate floor? It's in recess. Okay. They're at war with somebody else. Declare war. Impose ideology. That's all we could really do. Now that would work. We could impose our ideology on them, and then they'd become pacifists. That's a possibility. We did that earlier, and that was awesome. And then they got swarmed by these guys. The Reshethi Arbiters, man. Look at them. They're trying so hard to catch up, aren't they? They're at 67,000 now. They're like, man, if we grab enough space, we can catch them on the score. Those darn inward perfectionists. Well, you know, you tried. But we dominated you with science and trade. Because that's where it's all at. Look, economic strength 50 and our tech level is 51. I want to look at that a little bit more. Okay, so Ring B, Hab section. Go colonize. Is this Ring C4 or C5?
We have mastered a new technology.
B4, okay. Yes, I named it Ring C4. That's good. Colonize. Ring D4. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking about as I'm looking at this. Ours is 50 and 50. What's theirs? Their tech level is now behind ours. It's at 31,000. Their economic strength is at 21. We got those guys beat by a long way. Long way. They all got technical. Those two guys had tech levels around 20. 18, 16. Oh, and they're way far behind the New Danians. And so here we are at 50 and 50. Number of systems. 1590. The Arbiters have twice as many as we do. The Ba3. Number of systems. Wow, we have 3 times as many systems as they have.
We have mastered a new technology.
So, yeah. It's these guys are really spreading out and going at it. They want to win. Man, that's funny. Red crystals are taking it in the tank. At minus 20, I gotta get some more put out. So let's go look at what we can do on that front with our ring worlds. We need crystals. These guys don't have any.
We have mastered a new technology.
Got a Ministry of Production now. Oh, here we go. Put some crystals here. Admin capacity. What else we got? Crystals here. Keep doing that. This is good. Yeah. Let's give us a bunch of crystal jobs. Get us out of this crystal debt that's happening. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. So.
Colonization efforts bigger.
Colonize. That's awesome, colonize. Yes, just do it. Just do all the colonizations. This is fantastic. Alright, so what are we looking at here? We can create those jobs. We'll be in a little better position. Now we can start putting like one of each down when we're doing this. I wish all the refineries were together. Hear that, Paradox? I wish all the refineries were grouped together. That would make life convenient, because that's how I'm building my stuff. Alright, what do we have going on here? Major economic sanctions. Guys, I thought we were doing council size. I've only got 3 years left. Turkeys?
We have mastered a new technology.
Well, that's very nice. We have mastered a lot of technologies. We have. Oh, this is a lot right here. Oh my goodness. You guys gotta get that up.
We have mastered a new technology.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The only other thing I've been playing right now, besides this, is Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, because I'd never played a Wasteland game, and it looked a lot like Fallout 1 and 2, but with better graphics, which it is. But as I wrote, anybody who's been following my Twitter account knows that I feel like Wasteland 2 has a lot of contempt for the player, and I don't appreciate that. I understand wanting to make resources scarce in a game because it forces the player to prioritize and things like that, but that game, the resources in that game are so scarce that it just feels mean-spirited. Master's Teaching and Scientific Revolution. Master's Teaching, Scientific Revolution, Master's Teaching. Where was that at? Was it one of those? Can't be one of those ones that was way up there. What am I missing? Master Teaching, right there. Okay. Yes. Ring A3. What are you guys doing here? Oh, you're prioritizing those things. Okay. Just need some more people. Oh, you don't have a whole theater. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well then. Oh, we got some more stuff fall off. Master's Teachings and Living Metal Construction. Well, let's turn that back on. Oh, we're lacking. We've got money. Let's try it now. There we go. On you go. 3 years left in the game. About to pop that victory screen. Always such a sweet, sweet, sweet feeling. How long you got? To 17, so you're kind of new.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yeah, I don't know if Wasteland 2 gets better or not as it goes along. I've heard that at some point in time you start to get a little bit of cash and start to get powerful enough, but in the early going, boy, it's brutal. It's really brutal. And it's just brutal to the point of not being fun. I mean, that's the thing. It's always like, oh, come on.
We have mastered a new technology.
Do this. There you go. That. This song is coming up. The timing on these things are good. You play for an hour and these certain pieces of music come up in the right places. We've got 2 years left to play and this piece of music comes up. I love it. It's great. It's kind of fantastic. You are a kind of fantastic, Mr. Fox. Why, yes I am. Yep. Just a kind of an amazing time. Inward perfection, the one thing that I just was, for a long time I thought I'll never be able to make that work. I tried it and tried it and tried it, and it kept going bad every time, and I kept thinking, what do I need to do differently? Is there anything I can do differently? There was a real conundrum with me trying to figure out
We have claimed a new world for our people.
what the heck I could do. That's nice. So, to get in here with the species and pull it off and see it actually work
We have claimed a new world for our people.
was pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Oh, yeah, I need to adjust
We
this.
have mastered a new technology.
Very nice. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was a surprise to do it this way. And more than that, just, to do something that I typically hadn't done and turn up the difficulty and turn up the crisis strength, and for a particular playstyle that I was already uncomfortable with, and to come away with a victory, I really liked the way this all turned out. It was really cool. So I'm stoked about that.
We have mastered a new technology.
Stoked. And excited to see what I can do next. Got all these guys over here. Let's see, we're at 2498. We got 1 year left. It is coming to a halt. 1 year left. Not on your left, just 1 year left.
We have mastered a new technology.
Oh. The coolness factor of this game, I keep coming back to it, it's even with some of my little mini rants at times, I think it says a lot about this game that I keep coming back to it. It's just a really, really well done space strategy game. I always have trouble getting certain 4X games, getting into them. Sometimes it's the learning curve, and sometimes it's just they're just not captivating enough. And like I was saying, Endless Space 2 looks fantastic, but I have yet to get for it to grab me enough to make me want to play for hours at a time. But it's a gorgeous game, but Stellaris is the one that keeps me coming back. Maybe because so many things in Stellaris make sense to me just naturally. They just make sense, and I like the way they've set it up. I like things that make sense. I like things that seem logical to me. It makes it easy for me to grasp them quickly. Actually, don't build that there. You're gonna need, we're a year away from finishing, but yeah, we're down. Well, we're less than that. We're 6 months away. This is awesome. So it's gonna pop here pretty soon. This is gonna be really neat. This is always a cool thing to see. Our Empire Sprawl is hitting us for an 11% technology boost to our cost, but I wanted to get rare crystals done before the end of the channel. Before the end of this episode, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We have mastered a new technology.
I wanted to be on the black all the way across the board before the victory screen popped. Not going to happen. Really close, though. We got out of that whole mess that I did with all the nerve stapling of the species, so that was cool. And now I understand how this mechanic works right there. Nerve stapled. You guys cannot be employed in ruler or specialist jobs. Cannot generate leaders. Not affected by happiness. That's a nice thing. And then I've got my leaders. Brainy erudites. Working research jobs and leader jobs. Perfect. That's what I want them doing. So yeah, the line of demarcation being here between specialist workers actually makes sense. Yeah. I'm just an idiot. But I understand it now, and that's the cool thing. So will I ever use nerve stapling again? I actually think having some nerve stapled workers is a really good idea. It's like having also drone robots that do mineral and food and giving you a boost to this sort of output. I do see some advantage. And there it is. Boom. I'm going to pause it right there. That's perfect. Man, Coon Isolationist won the game with a score of 140,000. I think that's probably the second or third highest score I've ever had. That is so cool. Look at that economy. We were twice the size of the nearest economy. Our fleet power was more than twice the size of the next closest one. We were at 3 million, and the Reshethi were at 1.3 million. Our research was not quite twice theirs, but it dwarfed everybody else. That was fabulous. Gosh, that was fabulous. What a great series, and what a great end. That was just so good. Thank you, Maine Coons. You little furry kittens. You kicked butt. All this stuff that we had, all this stuff, pacifist, fanatic xenophobes, started off on a relic world. That ended up being a cool thing to do. I'm just stoked. I could not be more excited about the way this turned out. This was fantastic. And this has me excited for the next Stellaris series. Now I just have to upload all these videos to YouTube. Oh my goodness. It's always such a process. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me on this one. Thanks for being there till the end. Those of you who stuck all the way through to the end to listen to me prattle on about this, I appreciate it. As always, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question or a comment down below. I'll see some of you on Twitter, I know. Some of you have been talking about Inward Perfection on Twitter with me. So let me know what you think of this playthrough. And as always, if you want to support the channel, my Patreon's listed in the description below. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.